It's that easy. It's that easy.
My second start against Toledo didn't go very well at all.
Fastball wasn't even close there.
He's still struggling with his command.
Tonight was
swing and a miss.
Embarrassing.
And that's 4 strikeouts tonight for Wolkow.
I mean, it's everything that you wish for.
Will he get there? Oh, what a catch! In his big league debut! You see what Colson Montgomery can do!
So we're back in Charlotte. I'm feeling really good. Go out there and have 2 home run game.
Back in Colson Montgomery gets the Knights on the board. He absolutely takes this ball over the Atrium Health home run porch.
Going into my last at bat, you gotta try and go for the hat trick and have 3 homers. And then it was left on left matchup, and I get hit in the wrist.
It hit him. Got him right in on the hands.
It was just like a deep bone bruise.
I said, listen, if you're hurt, obviously I get it, but you know, the great of the greats, the Michael Jordans, the Kobe's of the world, they played through some pain. We got an MRI, we knew what it was, he couldn't make it worse.
For like a week and a half after, I felt it with every single swing, even when I would throw too. Ouch!
I commend him for that, where he taped up his wrist, no complaints, and he went out.
It started getting better and then led into another good week.
Good evening, everyone. We got the Toledo Mudheads playing host to the Charlotte Knights.
Tuesday, woke up and I was feeling really bad. I think I got the flu or something like that, but had a decent game on Tuesday.
And the 1-1 to him. He's going to loop one out to right.
Wednesday was probably one of my worst days of physical health. But when you're sick, you know your body kind of is just shutting off and you're pretty much just playing with your mind. Just so happened to have another 2-homer game.
He'll drive one in the air to center. And unable to get to it as Hicklin got over his head. Into second is Montgomery. Got a heck of a series going. He's 6 for 10.
The one thing I kept thinking about was the Jordan flu game, because my dad, we liked Michael Jordan, and earlier in the year, my first 2-homer game, it was against Round Rock. I was actually sick again too. My dad, he brought that up. It was kind of funny that I've had my best games wherever when I was sick, but it all kind of makes sense because you're thinking less.
Montgomery has really found his stroke here in Toledo.
In Toledo, he really turned the corner, where every at-bat was competitive. He just needed a pitch to drive, and he didn't miss.
I guess we can call that my flu week.
Now Colson Montgomery, the International League Player of the Week.
Fantastic road trip for Colson. He raised his batting average from 187 at the start of the road trip to 220.
Especially with how things have gone this year. I felt like I've had to fight through a lot of stuff mentally more than physically. It's going to help me out in the long run.
In the minors, we play Tuesday through Sunday, 6 games a week, and our off day falls on a Monday.
The one off day, you kind of want to cherish it. Me and some of the guys been picking up fishing. Very chill, very laid back, throw a line in the water for a couple hours at sunset. Just relaxing, it's peaceful. One of my teammates had a boat, Calvin Harris, he got called up to 𝗶𝗶. Obviously him getting called up kind of shut that down for us down here in 𝗻𝗶 still. But we're super happy for him. Now we're just on foot. I reached out to Noah when he got called up to AAA, let him know congrats. Super cool just to see him, you know, along his path, like knocking on the door. And then Colson's been heating up, so that's super fun to watch. Hopefully he continues to stay hot, work his way up to Chicago as well.
Monday, I was out there with one of our catchers, Grant McGill, and one of our bullpen pitchers, 𝗵𝗶𝘶. Grant actually does fly fishing back where he's from, and so he knows a thing or two.
Bro, I've been the lamest fisherman on camera.
Once I got over there, he let me cast a couple out.
I haven't fished any of the left side of this.
Bro, this reel feels like 10 times nicer than mine.
Oh. I saw that thing rip the
Oh. No fish, but at least the cast sounds sick.
Next cast that he throws out there, he instantly catches the fish that I just missed.
Bro, if you catch a fish on the stump, that's extra cool. It's that easy. It's that easy.
He was chilling under there.
You're a demon. Knew exactly where to throw it, bro.
I'm telling you.
Let me show him, bro. There's the fish. I need to get one now, bro.
We were out there for probably 2.5 hours, and I didn't catch a single fish. Just like baseball. You know, you could work all day in the cages and then go out in the game and not even make contact with the ball.
Good evening, everyone. We got the Toledo Mud Hens playing host to the Charlotte Knights.
My second start against Toledo didn't go very well at all.
Pitch is in tight, and it hits 𝗻𝗈 right in the elbow as the 3-2 is outside. So a hit batter in this inning and 2 walks, and the bases are full of hens. Big time action pitch on its way. A drive high in the air, deep to left field. Everybody's gonna score.
At other levels, you can leave mistakes over the plate. Here and at the big leagues, they make you pay for those mistakes.
2-2, he hits it high in the air. This is traveling towards right center.
There's a reason that it's, you know, higher level. All the hitters make better takes, they make better swings, they hit the ball harder, hit it farther.
He's already thrown 46 pitches, and in a liner up through the middle, heading home to score is Lee. Make it 5-3 Mud Hens.
Definitely not very happy with it. Got prepared well going into it, but, you know, it's just a matter of execution.
3-0 is not close. Bases loaded again for the Hens. We're only in the second inning.
There's really only a few ways you can respond. Getting frustrated is not a way to do that. Pitching to my strengths, it's definitely something that, you know, I want to hammer. I want to throw more strikes.
And he has to go after it. He swings and misses. Schultz fans 2 with the bases loaded.
You know, you have to go through some failure to get success longer down the road. That's part of learning, and that's part of getting better.
Noah Schultz out of the game. 2 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts on 60 pitches. He also hit a batter.
I'm not worried about one thing. With guys like that, it's just, listen, here's some tips, and then you get out of his way and let the supreme talent that he is take over.
What I've learned a lot this year and like grown into is just not tying my identity into results. So, you know, on the days when I'm 4 for 4 and the days when I'm 0 for 4, like, still be the same person.
Month of June started great, put together a couple great weeks.
Hard hit line drive, 3rd into the 9th for George Wolkow.
We had a 11-game losing streak.
The Fred Nats break the Ballers' hearts tonight, hand them their 11th straight loss.
In the midst of me playing really well and feeling great at the plate, it was almost like that success was hard to enjoy just because the team wasn't winning. And then got hit with a little sickness, kind of knocked me out for a couple of days, set me back, just some more adversity. Definitely was a stressful end to the month of June.
I'm pretty locked in with my process, my plan, my routine, and just ready to continue to keep going, put up some good numbers just to start July and, you know, have a great month of July, win the month.
In the game of baseball, you got to be able to do offense and play defense. I take a lot of pride into playing shortstop just because when I got drafted, everybody, they saw the size and they're like, he'll probably move over to 3rd. But I'm my 4th year in now, I'm still at shortstop. One thing my dad taught me, if you practice game speed, it's going to slow down in the game. That's really what I believe in, and so that's what I try to do in pregame. That was nasty! I have a lot of fun playing shortstop. You see that? You know.
Welcome out to Truist Field here tonight as the Charlotte Knights will take on the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. For the week, Montgomery hit .500. He was 11 for 22. 2 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, and 8 RBIs, and he scored 9 runs. That's a pretty good week.
I said, okay, we turn the page and we get to the now. Being present, being where your feet are. So what are you going to do today?
Now Colson Montgomery coming up, the International League Player of the Week.
So coming into the game, feeling really good. We're seeing the ball really well, and sometimes that can be a problem just because you think you can hit everything.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Swing and a miss.
Damn it!
Oh, the second time tonight, Montgomery is fanned.
some reason I just felt really jittery. Then 𝗏 comes up to me and he was like, all right, I need you to tone it down.
Like, go back to that dude that wasn't feeling great, so you weren't thinking about it. You were just like, all right, I'm just going to be ready and throw the barrel on it.
Yeah.
Do that.
After he said that, I got a walk, and I actually felt a little bit better. Sergio is my coach, but also we're really good buddies too, and so having a player's coach like that can kind of just reset your mind a little bit. This game is so hard to have consistency, especially hitting. But defense, I feel like you can control a lot of that. It's really just effort.
Shortstop Montgomery has it, fires on to first, and that is the first out of the inning.
So I got a couple plays last night. Had a tough one where it was kind of knuckling on me, and I kind of had to let it play to the side, and I jabbed at it, then made a spin move to second and got the double play.
To second, gets the out, Gray on the first double play.
That was probably one of my cooler plays this year. Last night was a tough night for the boys. Really couldn't get anything going.
This one has popped up on the infield. Colson had a 5-game hitting streak coming into today, so that might be in jeopardy right now. 0 for 3.
Get into the 9th inning, and then it just starts pouring down rain, and they cancel the game, and we lose 5-0.
Way outside. Fastball wasn't even close there.
He's still struggling with his command.
With 𝗏, this is going to be a blessing in disguise. Having a couple rough outings, it poses a great challenge. Is he going to hide from this, or is he going to embrace it and really be on top of everything that he can do to make a better pitcher, which is fine-tuning, all of his stuff.
Today I had a bullpen. I got one once a week to stay fresh for the next week's game. Pretty standard. Treat it like almost like a game day. Do my plyo balls, catch everything that I do normally to get up. Talk with the pitching coach and see what our goal is to work on that day. So a normal bullpen, it's about 20-25 pitches. There's some things that I wanted to iron out, some things I wanted to help correct for next week. One of the things was we were looking at video from last year. I'm noticing that I've set up a little bit differently this year. Having those be a certain distance apart helps my delivery and helps me, smoothly go towards the plate. There's the iPads, there's the cameras looking at me and my release that I want to make more consistent. They also have the TrackMan set up behind the catcher that shows all the pitch shapes. We're experimenting, trying out new grips, looking at the different shapes of pitches and seeing if anything, works a little bit better or what works worse. It's important, to have different eyes on it, different coaches, different people and catchers like giving you advice. I wouldn't say, it was the best bullpen I've ever had, but it was a good time to experiment.
This week, very exciting to hear that Ryan Fuller was coming in town. Being able to work with him is a great day to soak up and just develop and really work on things.
I think I was able to stay back a little bit better and slot better, but
How?
not trying to kill the ball. Like the other rounds, I think I was going here because I'm seeing it, boom, trying to just drill it.
You could go two ways. You can go through the work, not really exert yourself too hard and save your energy for the game, or you can, use that time to learn and grow and get better. I think for me, that's a time where, I need to get in there and grind.
With George, a key focus was on increasing his contact skill. However, he's so strong that we want him to touch the baseball as much as possible.
We're trying to get him to understand how to make better swing decisions and use the whole field. We don't want him to be just a one-trick pony where he just goes up there, swings and misses, and hits 1 out of 30 pitches out of the park.
So Ryan's working with me on staying back, not allowing my body to drift forward and start my swing with my hands moving forward.
You're making sure he's not leaking forward where his bat path is going to be prone to ground balls.
Being able to trigger and start my swing with my lower half, my hips, and just allow me to slot better. Mechanically, helps me stay back, and overall just have a cleaner path, longer in the zone, longer through the ball.
And when he does that, he hits balls harder and further than just about anybody.
The Kannapolis Cannonballers, the Hickory Crawdads, getting set for this Wednesday night contest.
Going through all the work and drills today maybe tired me out a little bit for the game.
How you doing today, brother? Good.
Wolkow finished up the month of June. Very impressive month for the lefty bat.
The first couple of bats went out there, feeling great. Got a couple of pitches close to the zone, tried to do too much of them, almost like I was chasing the result a little bit.
It's a 2-2. He swings and misses for strike 3, and chasing on an outside breaking ball. Low and on the inside corner for a called strike 3. Wolkow down on strikes for the second time in this game.
And like I do all this working on my swing. I get in the box and just like get pitches on the corner that I'm like chasing. And it's like, maybe, they're hittable. Like I could reach them, but it's like, why even swing? Like just, I should have left the bat on my shoulder and took my walk. But, okay, what's your adjustment?
Tonight, through my ABs, there was also some patience and good process.
2-2. Oh, and inside, a sharp eye from Wolkow, and he shows it off a little there.
Overall, I wasn't able to stick on the good side tonight, kind of riding that line, chasing too much, pressing too much, and that's where, I was at fault.
2 on the way. Wolkow swings and misses on a ball in the dirt.
Bro.
Timing, it's his third strikeout of the game. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Wolkow went after a changeup, and that's 4 strikeouts tonight for Wolkow, and nothing in the form of offense from the lefty power hitting bat.
Tonight was embarrassing. Baseball could be extremely frustrating.
𝗵𝗵 falls tonight 4-2 to the 𝗵𝗵 Crawdads.
It's a grind, getting great feedback and working on things in my swing and feeling great in the cages, and then you get out in the game and you strike out 4 times, and it's it's almost like it's misleading, and mentally it's draining, honestly. But being young, I know that even if the results on the field tonight were terrible, like in the cage I got better today, and just kind of have to put it past me and get ready to do it again tomorrow.
3-3 game, 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. With Montgomery coming up, he's looking for his first hit in this series.
They intentionally walked the guy in front of me because it was a left-on-left matchup, and I think I hit lefties pretty well, so I was pretty confident.
Swing and a line drive, base hit to right field. Rounding third is 𝗻𝗂. He will score. It's a Knights winner. Colson Montgomery with the game-winning hit to right field.
I've had one walk-off in the fall league, but that was my first walk-off with like a team that I've been on, know the guys, and so having the first Gatorade bath with those guys, it was pretty sick. Went home that night, played video games with the guys. I had nothing on my mind about getting called up or anything like that. I just knew that we played the next day, and then we had to bus throughout the night, and was kind of dreading all that stuff. The next day, I'm hitting BP, doing my normal routine. Then you're mostly just trying to get locked in for the game. After I got done hitting, Coach 𝗻𝗁, he was like, "Sergio wants to talk to you." And I was like, what does he have to talk to me about? 20 minutes before the game. So I walked in there. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like, "What do you want?" He just brought up that I was sitting in the same spot when they sent me to Arizona. So I was kind of a little confused still.
I made you a promise that like if you go down there with the purpose, like it's gonna feel like a step backwards for just 2 big leaps forward.
When he said something like that, my heart kind of dropped a little bit because I was like, oh my God, what is he gonna bring it up?
I think we'd all agree you've been super solid since you've been back. And so that's a credit to you, to your maturity, and like for you finding a way. As you know, we play tonight. Then we bus ride to Jacksonville, through the night, and then we play tomorrow.
I'm like, yeah, like I know all this stuff. What are you talking about? Like, get to the chase.
Unfortunately, you won't be playing shortstop for us. All right? Yeah. You're gonna be playing short for the Chicago White Sox. You fly out to Colorado tomorrow. You earned it, babe. I'm so proud of you. This is all your hard work, dude.
you don't really know what to say. You're speechless. I kind of just like laid back, and then I got a little emotional. It's like kind of some weight released off my shoulders.
You earned it, dude. I love you. I love you, man.
Yeah.
Go do it.
Let's go. I mean, it's everything that you wish for, you know, everything that you work for, and a lot of stuff happened really quick.
We go on vacation, I get a phone call. And lately, his phone calls have been bad. And I'm like, oh, here we go, another phone call about x-rays or something. And he's like, what are you doing? And I can't really see because I'm on the beach. And I'm like, I'm sitting on the beach, what do you think? He goes, well, you better get to an airport. They're calling me up and it's in Denver. And I'm like, are you serious?
There was a pretty special moment where we were both really emotional on FaceTime.
You know, he started crying too, you know, and he was like, it's full circle, Dad. It's in Denver. That's where I got drafted.
The Chicago White Sox select Colson Montgomery, a shortstop from Southridge High School in Huntingburg, Indiana.
The struggles. And it's still, you know, it happens. I'm like, he's getting called up. Pack everything up, we're leaving. I can't wait to get on the flight, can't wait to get out there.
Tonight marks the highly anticipated Major League Baseball debut of the 23-year-old Colson Montgomery.
I think it's a really memorable date, you know, July 4th. I really wasn't as nervous as I thought I was going to be. Just because, you know, when they call you up, it means they have all the belief in the world in you. So I just kept reminding myself of that and reminding myself that I belong here.
White Sox signed him. First play for Colson Montgomery. And he makes it look routine here to start this bottom of the first inning.
Looks like he's been here for about 5 or 6 years. Doesn't look nervous at all.
Definitely a memorable debut. Just from my first at-bat.
2 outs here in the second inning. Broken bat, Montgomery. And was that potential catcher interference? Because Montgomery pointed back, he noticed something, and yes, it was. Just the second time since 1920, the first plate appearance of the career that a hitter will reach on catcher's interference.
I think that's pretty cool, you know, part of history, I guess. You know, you definitely want like a hit. I mean, just getting on base was my main priority, honestly. And then later in the game, got the opportunity to make a pretty good catch.
Broken bat, a flare to left.
I knew there was a guy on third, 2 outs. It was kind of one of those do or die situations where you kind of have to put your body on the line.
Montgomery, will he get there? Oh, what a catch! In his big league debut, you see what Colson Montgomery can do.
Hauser, he was pitching his ass off, so I was going to do whatever I could to not let a run score. And I kind of just laid out, and then I didn't really remember the rest.
Proud dad right there going, that's right, that's my boy.
You know, top ESPN play, his first, yeah, and we're like looking at each other like, really? He's doing this now?
What an effort from the youth movement from the White Sox with a 3-2 win in the opener against the Rockies. And if you're White Sox fans in Chicago, you want to see Colson Montgomery.